intimidating. A lot of things are intimidating, but what isn't?
A lot of the coding that people do is actually fairly simple. It's more about the process of breaking down problems than sort of coming up with complicated algorithms as people traditionally think about it.
You don't have to be a genius to know how to code. You need to be determined.
Addition, subtraction, that's about it.
You should probably know your multiplication tables.
You don't have to be a genius to code. Do you have to be a genius to read?
Even if you want to become a race car driver or play baseball or build a house, all of these things have been turned upside down by software.
What it is computers are everywhere. You want to work in agriculture? Do you want to work in entertainment? Do you want to work in manufacturing?
Information, and none of us know how to read or write code. When I was in school, I was in this after school group called the Whiskers, and when people found out, they laughed at me and all these things. And I'm like, man, I don't care. I think it's cool, and I'm learning a lot, and some of my friends have jobs. The policy is literally to hire as many talented engineers as we can find. The whole limit in the system is just that there just aren't enough people who are trained and have these skills today. To get the very best people, we try to make the office as awesome as possible.
Did you hear what was said? What's happening to Wally? So did everybody hear what was said in this meeting? In that message?
It went off at some point. The audio kind of went down towards the end.
Because that's after you've heard the important message. So did you hear what was said there? And can you guess how many years ago that was? Who can guess? Just type it in the chat box if your audio is not working. If your audio is not working, you can type in the chat box. We are going to play it again. That video is going to be our national anthem. You know what the national anthem is? Can you all hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
I can hear you.
Okay. So that video is going to be our national anthem, right? You know what the national anthem is, right?
Yes, sir.
You play it before
the
school starts, and then you play it after the school starts. Because I know some of you were still not sure whether or not this thing is true. And the wallet is entering and using two devices, or what's happening to his device. So you are not sure whether what we said is true, because you have not seen one single person in your street, in your house, or in your family that is currently any dollars. How many, if you are in the chat box, type no or $sign if you know someone that is currently earning dollars, and the person is in your street or in your city or in your house. If no, just type no. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. So you are going to be the first person you know that in your house you are doing work and you are being paid in dollars. Because today you had to go and you had to pay to come to this event in pounds. So every single person here, please, you need to understand, it is not me at all. It is the demand of the industry. It's not the ask. You know, when they demand something from you, it is the demand of the industry that is the single most important determinant. I'm going to have to. I'm going to mute all. Let me just mute all. Okay, so it's going to be the determinant of how much you get paid. There are no standards anymore because the old standard did not attract enough people. So because it didn't attract enough people, they are now opening it up. That's why we have to open it up to every single person. So I'm going to show you the most significant slide you saw. You were not, most of you did not come in through the Zoom, right? Yesterday. And if you listen on Twitter Spaces, you would not be able to also find out whether or not Twitter Spaces didn't show you the graphs, right?
No, we didn't see it. Yes, sir.
Okay. So then let me show you. Oh, I bet I ran commentary on it. Can anybody write the most profound sentence or statement in that whole discussion? The most profound statement or set of sentences. Please, if you can put that in the chat box. The most profound. Just put it on the chat box and I will see whether I can play part of that for you to see. EmpowerHER. Live. The most profound. Okay, here is it. Please try and make sure you write that down because you don't need to be a genius, okay? There are 90 million available jobs in the tech world, yes? Okay, that's TA. Who is TA? That's Timothy, right?
Yes, sir. That's me.
Yeah, TA is, yeah, so now here is it. Look at this. Now, if you are nervous, just look away now. Look at this slide. This is the slide that knocks everything down. See this slide now? Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And the figures are clear to you. Are you able to see the figure?
Yes, sir. I can see the figures.
Okay.
Yes, I can see it.
So who can tell me where most money is? So did you see the graphs, right? And did you see the spike when it came to software development? Did you see that?
Yes, software development.
How many millions?
98 million.
Are you sure? It looks like only one person saw it. You want me to show it to you again? Because you should put this as a poster at the back of your door. This is the problem. This is the problem. 98 million. That is the size of two or three countries put together in Europe.
So the 98 million, is that the amount of people that the industry will be looking for by 2025, 2024?
That is the amount of people that we need in December so that we can enter January for 2023. And there is no miracle in the world that can happen that will have them now from the normal route. No miracle. Not what you can't pray every day and pray it into existence. So if you understand this, then you know that your entire LinkedIn page, your orientation should be looking at that. If you're not interested in doing that, that means you're not very critical. You can go to the next one, which is cloud, because I need to let you know which one is the most critical. That means the one that is giving everybody a headache right now. And the people I mentioned to you that are earning $3,500 in Lagos. In fact, we have somebody now just moved to Calabar, and nobody will know. Nobody knows who is iPhone 8. I hate this device thing. I'm going to put all of you. Please make sure you are logged into your LinkedIn page. Absolutely log into your LinkedIn page now. Make sure you're logged into your LinkedIn page. All right. Everybody, make sure you log into your LinkedIn page and type yes. You are logged into your LinkedIn page. If you're not on LinkedIn, then we need to see how we can create one for you, even if it means artificial. Is everybody here? If you're on LinkedIn, type L. If you're on LinkedIn, just type L for Lima. If you're on LinkedIn, type L. So that if you are not on LinkedIn, 1, 2, 3. I'm on LinkedIn. Only 3 people on LinkedIn. Tia is on LinkedIn. Tia is on LinkedIn. iPhone 8, are you on LinkedIn? Who is iPhone 8? I am, okay, that's fine. Who is iPhone 8? Okay, thank you. Now, what you need to do, you need to be interactive. If you're not interactive, we'll kick you out because this is not a lecture. This is something you're going to go and do. And I'm going to share my LinkedIn page with you now so that you know which LinkedIn things you need to follow and which keywords you need to put in your LinkedIn page. Now, if you have this skill, say you have this skill. If you don't have the skill, say you are training to build the skill. If you already have it, you say you have it, you can say you have this skill at advanced level, you have it at low level, you have it in theory. So if you do not like software development, I'm going to prescribe for you what you need to do to have an appreciation. You know what it's all about. That may not be your field, but you put it there that you understand what software development is. It is how to build a solution to a problem using code. That's what software is. All of you here have software. On your phone, you have WhatsApp software. It's called an application, right? On your phone, you have a browser, maybe Chrome. You have a browser. You have Internet Explorer. That's an example of a software. So if you are not building software, but you are using software every day, it's like saying, I'm not building a car, but every day I use a car. So the usability part of it will come in. It's called UX and UI. These technical terms must appear inside the about page of your LinkedIn. Let me just start off. Now, let me just go and show you mine. Now that everybody's seen that graph, if anybody comes in late, we'll make sure that the person gets a replay link. Derek. 2 messages. 2 messages. Okay, so now the reason why I wanted you to type into this, can you see my LinkedIn page now? Can everybody see my LinkedIn? If you can see my LinkedIn page, please type LinkedIn. Just type LinkedIn, type LinkedIn, type LinkedIn. So on my LinkedIn page, look at my photograph. My photograph says, I am hiring people. Right now, I'm looking for talents to hire. Can you see this? Can you see this LinkedIn page? I'm hiring. So what I have told LinkedIn is that I'm looking for certain people to work for me. So, and then LinkedIn will ask me, what position are you looking for? So every single person, can you see now? Look at this. Can you see here? I don't know whether this is big enough for you. Hiring, many positions. Can you see this? Can you see this? Below my image is here, hiring very many positions. So if you want to see details, you click on here. If you click on this, it takes you to where I am looking for skills. It tells you exactly what skills I'm looking for. And so you can see the team here. Look, can you see the skills I'm looking for? Can you all see this? Tech roles in cybersecurity, in cloud, and developers. No qualifications required, training will be provided. Can you all see that? Did you? If you saw that, type
I think
hiring.
I think it was network glitch or something. It wasn't so clear. It was a bit blurry just now.
Okay, I'm going to go and share it again, and I'm going to put it as a slide, and I'm going to give it to you on your LinkedIn page so that you know how to navigate LinkedIn as somebody that is looking for cherry under the tree with a lot of leaves. So anyone you see with that logo, but did you all see the hiring logo? If you saw the hiring logo, type hiring inside the link. If you saw the hiring logo, thank you. IA, thank you. Derek, thank you for joining us. Like I said, we officially we're supposed to start in 2 hours time, but I think the link that went out was a different time. So I'll refresh on what we've just gone through. Derek, I don't need to ask you that because you're already on LinkedIn. So I'm going to show you again what I just did now. My profile on LinkedIn already tells people that are trained that I am looking for people to employ. Let me show you the logo again. Here is it. Here, you can see my page, and everywhere you see my photograph, it has a purple fleck on it like this. Everywhere you see my photograph, doesn't matter. Wherever you see my photograph, you can see the hiring here. Everywhere. So next time you see any recruiter, you will see this logo with them. Can you all see this now?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So if you can see the hiring, I need you to go type hiring inside the chat box. Please type hiring inside the chat box. One person can see it. 2 people can see it. 3 people can see it. So now, if you see this, you know that I'm always looking for people to hire, at least at this period. If once I see them, I can go back and tell LinkedIn I don't need any more staff. That's fine. I can do with the stuff I have now, and that will be fine. So if you see this here, there will always be this section that's saying, who am I hiring? Who am I hiring? This section here. Can you all see my the who, the place that gives me the indication of who?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You click on it to find out details of which type of staff am I hiring. It opens up a new box for you, and then it says the location and the area. I'm looking for anyone in the London area, and 2, I'm looking for anybody in the United Kingdom, and it is hybrid. Hybrid means some of it are going to be within physical distance, others are going to be all online. So it's a mixture that I'm looking for. So you know who the recruiter is, you know who the job market is. Now, what are the exact positions? Now that you know if your location, if you are flexible with that, you now click on that and it takes you now to this page, this new page. This new page is what's going to now make you interrogate which jobs am I looking for? Which jobs, which specific jobs am I looking for? And you will see the jobs I'm looking for. Can you all see the jobs now? The positions I'm looking for is here on my page. And anytime anybody puts anything similar to this job anywhere on LinkedIn, guess what LinkedIn do? They set alert. There's an alert here. I set alert. So LinkedIn will tell me, hello, somebody just got this qualification. Hello, do you know this person has just done this? I set an alert. So anytime there is any person that is already with these skills, Brother LinkedIn will come knocking on my door and say, I thought you said you were looking for somebody. So have we all gotten that right now?
Yes, sir. I got that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I was saying in that discussion that one app, that app that I'm referring to is the LinkedIn app. That's a leader in recruitment and retention and hiring. So every single time you have a new qualification, you are starting a course, you have a new interest, you must go and list it on LinkedIn. You're not saying you are the expert. You're not saying that you know it all. You're just saying, I'm interested in cryptography. I'm interested in encryption. I'm interested in virology, for those of you that are doing antiviruses. And then, listen to this. All of you, I hope you are hearing me. You now tell your friends to go and endorse you on that skill. Your friends, all the friends you know on LinkedIn, you write them, you say, hello, do you know I've just started a course on cryptography? When you are free, please share with me some endorsements. Because the more people endorse you, the more LinkedIn thinks that you know about that subject and then present you to recruiters or people that are involved in hiring. So today, we're just laying the stone. So those of you that already have the skills, the knowledge or qualifications can start work today. Literally start work on your LinkedIn today. Because it's your key, it's your master key. That's the reason why you don't need a CV. Because the people hiring, they will interview you on the basis of what LinkedIn says you can do. They don't need any more conviction because they trust LinkedIn. LinkedIn is giving them so much joy in the past. So let me see. How many of us were there when I played just parts of the video? If you were there when you played parts of the video, type in code.org, CODE.org. If you saw the video, so that if we are less than 50%, I'll now go and play the entire video for you. Code.org. Because that's the foundation of all our discussions. If this was not true, then we wouldn't even start at all. Okay. So 3 people had only a small clip of it. So, and they wanted to hear all of it. And here we are now 7. So please, ladies and gentlemen, I said this is our national anthem. Everywhere we go, we'll play this video first. And when we're finishing, we'll play the video. Because I need you to be able to literally recite everything here. And that's going to be your driver. That's made people go through sleepless night. Why? Because they didn't understand what it was all about. They didn't know what they were doing. I don't want you to belong to that group of people that don't know what they are doing. You got to know what you are doing and why you are doing it. Absolutely, absolutely be sure about this. Because if that's one thing you're taking away today, you're taking this away. Because everybody should be able to interact with this truth. No, most schools, they don't teach us this. Industry demands. Okay.
I was 13 when I first got access to a computer.
My parents bought me a Macintosh in 1984 when I was 8 years old.
I was in 6th grade.
I learned to code in college.
Freshman year, first semester, intro to computer science.
I wrote a program to play tic-tac-toe.
I think it was pretty humble beginnings. I think the first program I wrote asked things like, what's your favorite color? Or how old are you?
I first learned how to make a green circle and a red square appear on the screen.
The first time I actually had something come up and say, hello world, and I made a computer do that. It was just astonishing.
Learning how to program didn't start off as wanting to learn all of computer science or trying to master this discipline or anything like that. It just started off because I wanted to do this one simple thing. I wanted to make something that was fun for myself and my sisters. And I wrote this little program and then basically just add a little bit to it. And then when I needed to learn something new, I looked it up either in a book or on the internet and then added a little bit to it.
It's really not unlike kind of playing an instrument or something, or playing a sport. It starts out being very intimidating, but you kind of get the hang of it over time.
Coding is something that can be learned, and I know it can be intimidating. A lot of things are intimidating, but what isn't?
A lot of the coding that people do is actually fairly simple. It's more about the process of breaking down problems than sort of coming up with complicated algorithms as people traditionally think about it.
You don't have to be a genius to know how to code. You need to be determined.
Addition, subtraction, that's about it.
You should probably know your multiplication tables.
You don't have to be a genius to code. Do you have to be a genius to read?
Even if you want to become a race car driver or play baseball, or build a house, all of these things have been turned upside down by software.
What it is, computers are everywhere. You want to work in agriculture? Do you want to work in entertainment? Do you want to work in manufacturing? It's just all over.
Here we are, 2013. We all depend on technology to communicate, to bank, information, and none of us know how to read and write code.
When I was in school, I was in this after-school group called the Whiz Kids. And when people found out, they laughed at me and, all these things. And I'm like, man, I don't care. I think it's cool. And, I'm learning a lot. And some of my friends have jobs.
Our policy is literally to hire as many talented engineers as we can find. The whole limit in the system is just that there just aren't enough people who are trained and have these skills today.
To get the very best people, we try to make the office as awesome as possible.
We have a fantastic chef,
Free food,
breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
free laundry,
Snacks, even places to play and video games and scooters. There's all these kind of interesting things around the office and places where people can play or relax or go to think or play music or be creative.
Whether you're trying to make a lot of money or whether you just want to change the world, computer programming is an incredibly empowering skill to learn.
I think if someone had told me that software is really about humanity, that it's really about helping people by using computer technology, it would have changed my outlook a lot earlier.
To be able to actually come up with an idea and then see it in your hands and then be able to press a button and have it be in millions of people's hands. I mean, I think we're the first generation in the world that's really ever had that kind of experience.
Just to think that, I mean, you can start something in your college dorm room and you can have a set of people who haven't built a big company before come together and build something that 1 billion people use as part of their daily lives is just crazy to think about, right? It's humbling and it's amazing.
The programmers of tomorrow are the wizards of the future. You know, you're going to look like you have magic powers compared to everybody else.
I think it's amazing. I think it's the closest thing we have to a superpower.
Great coders are today's rock stars. That's it.
Okay, did you hear that? Did we all hear that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, do you know now why I say is our national anthem?
Very well, sir.
That thing, who can guess
Yes,
how many
sir.
years it was? How many years ago it was done? Can you guess?
I think I had 2013.
About 9 years ago. So.
Yes, that was before COVID struck. That was before lockdown. That was long before anything like this happened. And I gave a class, master's level students on programming. That whole class was delivered entire master's class was delivered on Twitter. That means we didn't even have things like Zoom, but we used Twitter to deliver that master's level class. So that's the basis why I said if you hate coding, it's likely because of who showed you how to code. Because if we were taught by people like Maxwell, were introduced to it like Professor William Maxwell, you will know that coding is nothing but making a sandwich. If you can make a bread sandwich, you can code. So any fool can code. So don't be intimidated by it. Don't be afraid of it. If you can't code, at least you understand what coding is. So if you can't drive a car, at least you understand how to enter and the difference between sitting in the front and sitting at the back. And you can open the bonnet and you can open the boot. so you understand what they call the rudimentaries of programming, period. If you hate programming, it's because you've not seen nice programmers. If you see great ones, you think again. So I want to lay this to rest now. Is there anybody here that has any questions about what we covered so far? Or last clarity about what we've covered so far? Because we have established without a doubt the reason why they are looking for anybody that is qualified or unqualified. I'll share the screen with you again. That's the slide. This is the reason why the whole world is in torment. This is the figure behind the headlines. And this is why Microsoft has come to Lagos, Abuja, Sokoto, in the midst of Boko Haram, in the midst of crisis and war in Sudan and Congo. They don't care. They are looking for talents. And this is the mountain they have to climb. They must climb it. If they don't climb it, I will tell you what damage it's going to make in a minute. How much is going to cost Microsoft if they don't climb this mountain? Because they are going to fight. I'm just running through these slides. I don't bother about it. We're going to come back to it later. They are going to fight over this as a big event. Oh, I should tell you about this. Okay, can you all see this book? If you can see the slide of this book, please have a look at. Can you all see this book?
Yes, sir. I can.
Yes,
see
sir. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Look at it very well. Why do you think I put that book there? This entire book was written by who?
Professor Imafida.
That's a lie. Read the next thing to it. I edited it. That means I made them into chapters. So who wrote it? Can you guess?
TV stations.
No, look at it. It's there. The answer, don't think. The answer is on the cover. Can you read what's in this
It's not so
circular?
clear, sir.
Can you see? Oh, it's not sharp enough.
I think it's an
It's not too clear, sir.
I think it's an app free.
Okay. That entire book was written by an application, an AI-based app called Fred. That's what that is about. And then this other I want to take you back here. Those of you that did not enter the Zoom meeting would not have seen this slide. Can you see this slide?
Yes, sir. We can see it now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This boy, at the age of 17, this boy is my mentee. At the age of 17, please, can you see this link? Go and find out. At the age of 17, he wrote one app. He developed one app, idea, and wrote the first version. That app sold for how much? Can you guess how much it sold for?
30 million.
$30 million.
$30 million. At 17, he has not finished he's not finished high school. He's not finished high school. 17 years old. If you can go to the BBC website, please go and read it there, because I really hate to bother people, but go and read it there so that you understand that there is a problem that you have right now that you can even think of an app for if you're a businessman. If you're a businessman or you have a problem-solving mind, there's a problem of SS3, SS4, there's a problem with JAM, there's a problem with university entrance that you can easily build an app for. Because it's one important opportunity that most people are forgetting. They are going after oil wells. When you can make more money from your apps and all, because once you build one, that's going to motivate you to go and do another. But that one that you built, you are going to have many versions of it. As you are testing it, refining it, testing it, refining it, that's the reason why you have your so-called regular download with WhatsApp. That's why you have to refresh your WhatsApp download every 6 months, 9 months, 12 months maximum. So please, have you taken the screenshot of this before I move on?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So this is the founder of Twitter, Jack Dorsey. Most things that Twitter is doing now is based on one URL. One URL, literally one website. And the last valuation of Twitter ran into billions. Why am I telling you this? You are either going to be employing people to help you with development, or you can support people that are involved in design, development, and testing. Please write that down, DDT. So you now think of where your skill set is going to be of most value. Design, please type that if you're hearing what I'm saying. Design. So you design an app. Please put that in the chat box, because we are coming to the top of the hour. I want us to be able to do some Q&A. Development and testing. Design, development, and testing. Design, development, and testing. Derek, is Derek on the call? Okay, thank you. Design, development, and testing. You're going to choose the one you are going to be involved with when it comes to software, if you are so minded to software. If you're not minded to software, that's fine. If you already have pre-existing skills, that's fine. So I will need all of you to please, I need to grant you the right to share screen in order. Who is ready to share their LinkedIn page? I've shared a bit of mine as a hiring person. Who is ready to share their LinkedIn page?
I'm ready. Timothy.
Okay. Okay, Timothy, I will give you the right to join me as the co-host. Okay, Timothy, go ahead. You can share your screen now. Yeah, go ahead, share your screen, and we'll tell you what you can do first of all to your page. And all of you, please remind me, I'm going to give you a link to go to the University of Pennsylvania to attend a course for free. And at the end, you put it in your LinkedIn profile, indicating that you have done an introductory STEM course. If you have any problem with it, come back to me. So you have an email, you register as a student, they will send you an email. The university will send you an email, and then you will send it to me. All right? And all of us in this group, we are all going to join an exclusive Telegram group, not a WhatsApp group. I will explain to you the major difference in efficiency and productivity between WhatsApp and Telegram. So you will know why we are using the Telegram, not WhatsApp. So please, I need to, okay, over to you, Timothy. Please share your LinkedIn page. Does anybody have, while we're waiting for Timothy to share, do you have any questions? Who has any questions? From what we heard so far, who has any questions?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, sir. On the three major areas for software development, the DDT, design, development, testing, is it necessary for someone to specialize in one, or you can actually have an idea of all the three and maybe possibly work in the three phases?
It'd be difficult for you to work in all three phases.
Okay.
So, but I want you to have a whole impression across the board so that you can then decide, I want to be a developer, I want to be a designer, I want to be a tester. Or no, I don't even want to do that. I want to be a cloud architect. So I need you to, I'm giving you a menu. So you take, I love this, I like this, my kind of person will be able to do this. I enjoy things like this. So you will do an introductory course in all of this so that will be very, very convenient for you. That's one. Number two, do you have a son or a daughter? Do you have a child?
Yes, sir.
How old is your youngest?
6, sir.
Fantastic. So what I'm going to help you to do that will really boost your programming skills is teach that 6-year-old or work with that 6-year-old with a program called Scratch. Scratch. You download it for free for educational purposes. Scratch.
Yes, sir. Scratch. Okay.
Yes, Scratch. And then because you are showing him or her, you will learn a little bit more. Can you see how difficult I'm asking you to do? I'm asking you to teach somebody biochemistry when you are a literature person. I've not asked what you are going for. Okay, thank you, Timothy. Thank you for sharing this. Now, Timothy, if I Google counsel, your name will come up. If I Google preacher, your name will come up. If I Google author, your name will come up. The WordPress web design that you do, you put it at the back. So this, your LinkedIn page, is not attractive to a tech recruiter because you have diluted, because you are open to work now. I don't know whether you want to work as a counsel, as a preacher, as an author, as a writer, or as a WordPress individual. One. Number two, you didn't put any hashtags here. There are no hashtags at all. I don't know why. You will have seen me, you've seen most people, they have hashtags because they are creators. So the question I want to ask you now, which job is your dream job? Which job is your dream job? That means the one you want the best, your number one choice. Yes? Hello, sir. You can open the mic, okay, you can put it on that comment. Which job is your dream job?
Now, after the trainings we've had yesterday and the day before, presently now I will make web design priority.
Okay. So everybody, did you hear what he said now? Web design
Yes, sir.
is same thing as web development. Web design is exactly the same thing as web development. It's exactly the same thing as software development. It's just like the software you are building, you are deploying it on the web. You go through the same process. The person wants to market something. The person wants to market it now. And then the person wants to market it how. So the fact that you are publishing your code on the web does not distract from the fact that it's still a web-based activity. So anyway, thank you for answering that. That's a straightforward thing because most people don't exactly know what they want to be. And some people are very honest with me and say, sir, I don't know, I'm hearing this for the first time. Can I go and think about it? Can I go and consult about it? Can I go and see what is happening now? Because once I know what is happening, I can then come and say, yes, this is what the one I prefer. It's a good thing that you give us all the option. I'll go back and I prefer it. So I want to thank you for sharing this. Then number two, what you did right, you say you are open to work. That tells me that you are available to work. And tells every recruiter that you are available to work. That is a big invitation for recruiters to come after you. The only thing is that when it says see details, can you see open to work, see details? Hello, sir.
Yes, I did that now. I clicked on it.
Okay, now when you see there, all I'm saying is web designer, website designer, web editor. Place hybrid. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. On-site location, you put in the countries you want. This is beautiful. Can you see this? You don't mind Africa, you don't mind the US, you don't mind the United Kingdom, you don't mind Canada. So you don't want to work anywhere in Europe. So if I was looking for a place in Europe, in Germany, in Düsseldorf, then I will not be able to say yes to you. Types of job, you are ready for training, internship, beginners. So you tick all the boxes. So everything on this side now, fantastic with location, except I will advise you to put Europe. Workplace, fantastic. Then the web design titles or the job titles, you need to include more. How do you find out? You go to the JD, job description, in your area of interest. And please do not use approximate terms, use specific terms. And your web development, do you use scripts? Do you use a script language? Or even if it means auto-generated script, do you use scripts?
I use WordPress. I don't know what you mean by script, sir.
Okay. Now, WordPress hides some codes behind it.
Oh,
WordPress is only the front, is the GUI. That's graphical user interface. If you click on source, if you show me any website you built, right now I can tell you what languages you use. So you have to also include the language inside your about section. Let's go to your about section.
I didn't include any.
No, don't worry, don't worry. That's why we are here. We're all here to learn. Yeah, that's why we are here. Because if you knew from what you've done so far, you've done all the things you knew. So all we need to do is just support you until you get invitation. By the way, I was going to ask you, have you received any unsolicited email from LinkedIn mail, from your LinkedIn mail, asking you for web design and website building in the past 6 months?
Yes, I updated my LinkedIn after we had interaction yesterday, and I've received messages.
Okay, what type of message did you receive?
job opportunities for me to apply and all.
Okay. And you didn't solicit for this?
In the area of web design and web development, and I didn't solicit for it.
Okay. Everybody on this call, can you listen to him? Sir, can you say that slowly again? Which other languages do you speak?
I speak Yoruba and English.
Okay. You are going to say what you just said now, very slowly, so that somebody in primary, in elementary 6, somebody in high school will understand what you just said.
Okay.
Because you said you interacted with me, right?
Yes, sir.
And what did I say that made you to go and change your LinkedIn page?
When we had a call, you asked what I do and what skills do I have. And I mentioned as one of them that I learned web designing. And you said, did I include that in my LinkedIn page? And I said no. And you said I should do that. And I updated that yesterday, just before we had the training, the Twitter Space training yesterday. And since the time I updated it, I'm hoping to internship in web design or web development. I've been receiving emails, unsolicited emails, showing me jobs are available in the areas of web designing and web development.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody on this call, please, can you hear what I said during my Twitter outburst and during my Clubhouse outburst, that your single most powerful app for getting a 6-figure job? Can anybody recall when I said that? Your single most powerful app. I'm not. You can have many apps on your phone. You are allowed to. But the one that is going to be a magnet is this social media platform that has trolls, bots. I put a bot there. One of my bots is there, right? If you update your LinkedIn page now and it mention anything I am looking for, I get automatic notification myself. My students that have been through my training do exactly the same thing. All my colleagues do exactly the same thing because we are now fishing in one big river. And in this river, we are looking for anybody that we can get hold of and train. So anyway, it's a good thing you said that, and you're going to put a quote somewhere so that people understand it. So I'm happy for you to be a preacher. I'm happy for you to be a legal practitioner. I'm happy for you to be a corporate lawyer. I'm happy for you to be an author. But in front of this, before you write these ones, they are what is called your secondary occupation. There's the primary occupation. I mean, what do you really do, or what do you really want to do? That means your number one choice is your primary occupation. That is what you optimize. So you look at the one, some people look at the one that pays them the most, optimize for that. Others, for women, they look for the one that gives them flexibility so that they can pick up children from school, drop children from school, still have time to come to house. So they look for the one that has flexibility. But it doesn't matter to me. Whichever one you are happy with, that's the one I want you to do. That's why it's built around you. And it's not just something that I want, because my desires may be totally different from yours. So what I want you to do now is see how long it took LinkedIn between when I spoke to you, you can check the call log, and when you took the action, and then when you got your first response. I need you to be able to do that. because this will encourage you to optimize to the tilt for the jobs that you want. And this will give you international job while you are in any city, any location. So thank you for sharing this. So you are going to come back to about and start with your keen interest in web languages. You're going to go to your web, to the one you've done WordPress, and say your keen interest in web languages, because there's no way you can drive a car without an engine. The engine behind WordPress is code, and the coding is the solution you are providing. And then you need to put in search engine optimization. So after you have built the website, you now have to use an engineering tool to make the website attractive to Google. So when anybody is looking for any term in Google, your own website will rank in page 1 or page 2. That way, you will charge them another $500 because you are doing what is called marketing now. You are making their website visible to more people, and that's what marketing is all about. So anyway, I congratulate you for taking action. All of you here. So that is your immediate homework. You must make up in your mind what you want to do or what technical skills you have. IA, what technical skills are you thinking about? Which one is ringing a bell in your mind now?
Currently, sir, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. We can hear you.
Okay, currently, sir, I have the skill for UI design, user interface design, but I'm looking to add the UX part of it, that's the user experience to it, to make it a complete package. Then move to actual development of the app. So whereby I do the research, the UX, I do the user interface design, and then I develop the app itself to make it work, not just design and then give to a programmer to make that happen. So I do all that myself. That's the goal.
Okay. Are you able to share? Before we finish, Timothy, do you have any other questions you have for me? Because I need you to work on that about section.
Okay. The question I have now is, I did not learn web designing in a, maybe, I don't know if I'll call it a professional way. I will need to hear that myself and Highhead, I just spoke now, we learned web designing together, and we use that to design the website of the church. And that's why when you were asking about the language I used, I did not know exactly what that is. And more so, we did not use coding. Because I cannot code, and the person who taught us just told us that we don't need to know how to code to be able to design a website, and then he showed us the way around it.
Yes. So what you are doing is code reuse. So thank you for asking this question. I hope everybody on this call, you are making a note of what he's asked now, because this is going to happen most times. When you go for job interviews, they are going to ask you, how many certificates do you have? There are two things you can do. You can reverse engineer, or you can prospect. What you've done now is that you went and acquired the skills in an informal way. If you were my mentee, because you have built a website, can you share the URL with us?
Okay.
Or if you have the URL, just call it. I'll demonstrate something to everybody. Because you say you are not a driver, but the car moved from New York to Chicago, but you're not a driver, and there was nobody else inside the car. So you applied. Oh, thank you. So now look at everybody look at what's going to happen now. He's giving me the website that he developed. In an interview, this is what I would do. I want to see, is it really true that he used WordPress? And how long did it take you to develop it?
I think we did it as beginners. We did it within 2 weeks.
Okay. And did you do the domain registration?
Yes, with our tutor, we did it together. Domain registration, then the hosting on HostGator.
Okay. Now, so so you understand web hosting as well as development, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, okay. So you might need to stop sharing. Let me share something that with everybody here, because it's very good that you had such teachers with you, and the person that taught you did not give you a piece of paper or a certificate.
No, sir.
Okay, no problem. I will solve all of that. So here is the website that the gentleman built. Here is it. Like he said, it's a church website, right? Can you all see that now? Can you see that now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I move my mouse to this website. I right click, not left click, right click on this website. I go to the bottom here that says view page source. I click on it and look at this is the bonnet of the car. I've opened the car now to see I've opened the bonnet of the car to see what is in this car. To see what is the language that he used. Now, can everybody see the code now? He said he didn't use code, but I'm just trying to prove to you there's no car without an engine. Can you all see this? Or it's too small for you?
Yes, I can
It's
see.
okay this way, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Did you see how many steps I took? So if I was doing this interview now, can you see he has used styles, he has used scripting. Look at what he used. So he got a machine to use this, and then he was able to customize it. Can you see the script here? He used script, he used HTML. I can see all the codes behind it, because it's like you saying, oh, I'm driving a car, but I don't know the make and model of the car. If I hear the sound, I can tell whether it's a Volvo, is a Nissan, or is a Toyota. So can you see this is the code behind that page? This is all that is in the web page. It's because we're in a rush. I would have taken him through line by line what happened here and how. Can you see HTML? Can you see the HTML5?
Yes.
Can you all see this?
Yes, sir.
Can you see the script?
Yes, sir.
And can you see HTML?
Yes, sir.
So this is back to the page now. Can you see the page?
Yes, we can see it, sir.
So anytime you see a car, you know it has an engine. So don't be talking like our grandma that just says a car. There, you have to say whether it's a VW. How do you know the engine? You pull the lever and then you open it, just like I did now. You right click and you hit the source. I can pick up the source code. So I can select all of your code now and go and modify and use it for another church. You know that, eh? On the level. So you are going to put on that your page HTML. You are going to put on that page all the languages there. And we're going to have time to check this later. Anybody that has built a website has programmed. That's essentially what I'm saying. Anybody that has built a website has designed. You know how to design. You know how to develop. You tested it before you made it available for everybody. And it looks pretty. If anybody asks you during the interview, you can say that they were auto-generated. So you know how to use WordPress and you have an understanding of HTML. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Because if that's your handwork, it is your handwork. If you say you drove a car, fine. I want to find out what is a Volvo. So you use JavaScript, you use HTML, you use HTML file. There are so many things you use there. And when we have time, later, because I'm hoping that all of you here, who else has a technical event or activity they have done? Because what I explained to him now is applicable to you. If you have obtained any skill informally, it doesn't make it any less important, provided you do not lie that you have a certificate on it. No, you don't need to lie that you have a certificate in it. You have experience of using it, and you have used it to build this object, and here is the object. If I doubt you, I'll give you another opportunity. So please, can you build another website for me on football, or build another website for me on broadcasting, or build another website? It's the same process. You design it, you develop it, you give it to the person that you are going to deliver it for, you test it, you bring it back again, you develop it, then you bring it back. Who is the person maintaining the website? And then please, can you put domain name and then web hosting? Please, can you put that inside your about? Because it's your hidden skills. But the industry needs it. It's your hidden spirit. You can hide it all you like, but the good work you've done now is been excellent. And it doesn't matter whether you do it for a church, or you do it for a mosque, or you do it for a sanctuary, it doesn't matter. The principles of driving a car is exactly the same principles of driving a car. Whether you are driving a car to the stadium or you're driving to school, it doesn't matter. Are we all happy with this now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if you're on this call, Derek, are you able to share your LinkedIn page as well?
Okay, sir. Let me do it now, sir.
Okay, so I can make you a co-host. Team, do you have any other thing you want to make a co-host? Do you have any other thing you want to share with us? Or do you have any questions?
I would just like to ask, because you mentioned when we were looking through my LinkedIn page that I did not use any hashtags.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know how what to put in there.
What is the key word in your JD for your ideal job? What is the key word for your JD? I'll show you mine. Let me show you mine so that you understand what I mean. You will see the keyword I use for mine. What is the keyword in your JD? That's my own simple question now. Do you understand? Does everybody understand what I mean by JD? Type JD if you know what I mean by JD.
Yes,
hello?
sir. Job description, sir.
Yes. Can you see mine? Can you all see mine?
Yes, sir.
After my name, the positions I hold, and can you see the first hashtag? They invite me a lot to come and speak. Today, you saw me speaking with the Ugandan Minister of Education, the Secretary of State for Education, and the top leaders in education in East Africa. We had an international meeting today. By the way, when you have time, go and interact with my new post, because you will just model what I'm doing, right? So next to it, can you see what I'm here? Talks about hashtag COVID-19, because they were inviting me a lot for how to work in COVID-19 and lockdown. Genius formula, team management. Can you all see my hashtag?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
if you can't see, let me know. I'll make it bigger a little bit.
Oh, we can see, sir.
Okay. So you have to think of the keywords that your recruiters are looking for, and then put it there. When you put it there, when they are searching, your page will be one of the options or results in their search for those terms. So like now, if you're a Java developer, you put Java developer there. If you're a web developer, you put web developer there because you are a developer. Hello, Mr. Timothy, you are a developer. If nobody ever told you, I'm pleased to be the first person on earth to tell you you are a developer. And all of you on this call, I'm giving you that certificate, not my certificate, a university certificate, not just an ordinary university, an international university, a world-class university certificate on STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. All of you on this call, you're going to get it.
Thank you, sir.
And before you meet me now, you must go to your LinkedIn page and update it under education. So say you are a bona fide student because they are going to send you an email welcoming you. And I'm going to make sure you complete the qualification and you put it there. As a university you have attended virtually. You're going to put it in your CV. Because it's the journey that I find more interesting than even the destination. So I hope everybody on this call is taking this practical step. And then once you get recruiters knocking on your door, we can always organize a session to see what do you do when they send you that email. And please, can you forward me some of the communications you've had, team?
Okay, I've not replied any of them. I've not replied any of them.
Yes, you are a wise person.
I can send a screenshot of my email.
It, and I will tell you what reply they are expecting from you. And then they will hire you. What reply they are expecting from you, and then they will interview you. And then what reply they are expecting from you, and they will reject you. But you have done one thing, you've broken the ice. And then you started a conversation with them. But it's exactly what reply you're going to get that we are going to now work on. Because that is the case. Okay, Derek, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please share the screen. And team, please, you're going to blog about web development. All right, I'll help you. The two of us will co-blog on web development, and I'll push it to my friends, the people I know.
Okay, sir.
Okay, let's see. Okay, Derek, over to you. Please share your screen. Let's see. Wonderful. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So, yes, sir.
Can you see the difference between Derek right now and team? Derek, are you employed full-time right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And the place you are working, are they prepared to give you 6 figures?
No, sir.
Okay. But you are a cloud practitioner, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is where your technical skills is great, but your visibility. Did you see the pie chart I showed about how to get a 6-figure job? Because you are committing an offense by not getting a 6-figure job right now.
Wow.
The only reason why you don't have a 6-figure job is because look at the number of connections you have. You have 117 connections.
Yes, sir.
How many of those connections are recruiters? Don't worry, I'm not asking you to give me the answer. So you are going to go and look at how many of those are recruiters. Okay. How many cloud recruiters do you know on LinkedIn? How many people that are in your circle that has the logo hiring? If you don't want your current employer to know that you are looking for a job, fine. But how many people do you know that are in cloud? Okay, let's go down. AWS. Have you done any other thing right now on Azure?
No, sir.
But you understand Azure, right?
I believe if I put my mind into it, I can do it, sir.
Okay. Let me ask you the question again. Do you drive a car?
Yes, sir.
What car do you drive, sir?
I like different cars, sir.
Eh?
Different, any type, because as long as you get the skill.
Okay. No. I'm asking you a simple question. What make and model car do you drive right now?
Oh, presently I drive RAV4.
Okay. Now, if I donate a Mercedes to you, will you need to go to another school of driving to learn how to drive a Mercedes?
No, sir.
So if you have a cloud knowledge, the fundamentals of cloud knowledge, it means you can cloud with any vendor. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but you haven't put it there. So I want you to, yourself and myself are going to do a blog.
Okay, sir.
Comparing the current offerings of different companies that do cloud computing.
Okay, sir.
And I'm going to show you a student I did this with that became the head of IT for Fox News.
Wow.
And you are going to Google it. I'm not going to, you will Google my name, you Google his name, and then you will type cloud security and vulnerabilities, right? We did a blog, then we did an article, and they were begging us every day for jobs. This is why I'm very annoyed with you, because you have done the difficult part of it. The easy part, which is visibility, you have not done.
Okay.
Okay, let's go down. Let's look at this. Let me see how many. Number 2, you didn't put hashtag. You didn't put any hashtag. Why didn't you put hashtag in your bio, in your headline? You saw the hashtag in mine, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but why didn't you put your hashtag there?
For me, I've not been using hashtags, sir. So
why?
Unless I learn from you, then when I learn, then I'll put it.
Are you on Instagram?
Yes, sir.
You're on Twitter?
Yes, sir.
And you're on Facebook?
Yes, sir.
Do you use hashtag with your post in any of those ones?
No, sir.
Okay, but you are going to go and follow me on Instagram. Or you already follow me on Instagram, don't you?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yes, sir. But I'll confirm again, I'll check.
You are going to check my last 3 posts on Instagram and see whether I use hashtag and what hashtag did I use. And then you also see my post on LinkedIn and see whether I use hashtag and what type of hashtag do I use. So you just model what I'm doing. Literally.
Okay, sir.
Okay, just model it. So okay, let's go. Let's go and see your activity. Okay, what activity have you done? Can you see your analytics? Wait. Can you see? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Which search appearances did you appear? Did they give you? Can you click on that, please? It said you have 8 search appearances.
Okay, let me click.
Yeah, I hope everybody is seeing this, because you have to go and do likewise. You have to go and do likewise.
Yes, sir. Seen it, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
8 appearance keywords for telecommunications engineer. That's what they're looking for. Okay, keep going. Top companies your searches work for: Huawei, Synergy. Can you see Alpha says freeze, brother, freeze, just freeze. Ladies and gentlemen, stop it. Can you see this screen? This screen gives the game away. So you can see the people, the recruiters, the individuals that have been coming to your shop. They have been coming to look after you, and they've been coming to look for you. And what you need to do now is to go and follow each one of these ones.
Okay.
And the next blog we are going to do, their name will appear on the title, and they'll come back for you. Okay, keep going. Wow. Top job titles for searches. Keep going. School teacher. Keep going. Business analyst. Stop. So can you see them? This is a joke. So did you respond to any of these business analysts that came after you?
No, sir.
Okay, you were too busy working. You were doing your clouding. Yeah, I know.
No,
I
for
know.
now, what I do, I'm presently in telecoms. I'm doing optimization, but I want to shift into cloud. You know, the telecoms job is taking my time, and I want to focus now more into cloud. But when I go to work all the day, I'll be busy. So I really want to transition. That is my concern also.
No, don't worry. We are going to do it at night. I will say. Have you read the book, The Road Ahead?
No, sir.
Okay, I will give it to you, because if you're a developer, you can work up to 18 hours a day.
Okay, sir.
Really, and then get your juniors. That's what they do. Of course, they'll do that. So I'll get your juniors to go and do some work for you, and then you supervise them, because right now you should be in middle management, not even junior management.
Okay, sir.
I know of people that have less than you. They're on 6 figures. That's why I'm of course they're on 6 figures. Don't you know cloud?
I know cloud, sir. I've gone for the exam. I took it this past July. I got the
Okay, why did
certification.
you take the exam? Who did you take it with?
With Amazon Direct. I went on.
Okay. Okay, which center did you use for who do you know locally? Who is your friend or uncle or cousin that is in cloud?
Nobody.
I should have guessed, because they would have told you the shortcuts.
Okay, nobody.
Yeah,
I
so
think,
you want to go
but
ahead.
what happened? I went to this clubhouse. There I met this something about IT. Professor Timmy. I met Professor Timmy.
Okay.
Yes. So she was talking about cloud. If you are in cloud, if you are in Africa and you want to work elsewhere, it's better for people in Africa to go into cloud. Yes. So I took the advantage. I said, okay, this cloud, it means I have to learn this cloud and see how best I can progress.
Yes.
So with that, I sent her a message, and then she sent me a link like that. So on my own, I went for some training, blah, blah, blah. Then I went for cloud exam. I scheduled a date and like that. So now I'm in it. I want to progress. I don't know the way forward.
It is fairly easy. All you need to do now. How long ago was it that you took the cloud exam?
It was in July, the 29th
in the
July.
summer. Okay, that's fine. So what you are going to do, there are many things you can do with these cloud qualifications. All right?
Yes, sir.
So, but you must let everyone in your cycle know, on your LinkedIn cycle know, that you enjoy the cloud training, and also, you know, Amazon is launching in Africa, right?
I had the launch, I think they have in Nigeria.
Yes. Yeah. Have you contacted it since then?
No, sir.
Okay. I've just sent you the link now. All right. On your LinkedIn mail,
Yes,
I've
sir.
just sent you the link. All right. You saw the notification, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's here,
So
message.
yeah, we are going to work on how you can get that done.
Okay, sir.
How you can make your cloud this thing now visible, because it's all visibility. If it's visible, people will come and people will come after you. The cloud people will come after you.
Okay.
And
For now,
when you pass the cloud, did you
Yes,
announce
sir.
it on Amazon?
Yes. I sent on Amazon. Well,
Okay.
I
No,
sent,
did you also announce it on LinkedIn?
Yes, sir. LinkedIn. Yes, sir.
So you said, "Oh, thank God, I passed my cloud tests. I'm so grateful," right?
Yes, sir. I sent something like I passed. Then I sent personal mail. Hello.
Yes, I'm hearing.
Okay, what happened? Like the cloud exam, I got for free. I took part in like a workshop or something, and then because of my participation, They say, okay, you can go for the cloud practitioner examination for free. So I took that opportunity. I had to study very hard, go for the exams, and then I passed the exams. Now they're saying I can go for the next one, which is the solutions architect. Yeah. Associates. So they've given me like 50% discount.
Yes.
Yes. So I should schedule for the next exam. So I want to give myself some time. I'm going into they have a community, global community, where you go, you see other people that are involved in cloud, you ask questions, you learn, they have some links, so get some materials. So I'm on that now. I'm preparing myself, but I've not yet scheduled for the associate exam. But my main concern now is to use this cloud certificates that I have, enter into cloud, and then progress. You get me, sir?
Yeah, you are right. But my concern is even harder than that. My concern is for you to look for a mentor that will mentor you into cloud.
Okay,
like
sir.
Professor Temis just told you, cloud is
Yes, sir.
good, right?
Yes,
But
sir.
you need to look for people that are in your circle of friends that are already in cloud.
Yes, sir.
So once they're already in cloud,
Yes, sir.
easy.
Okay, sir.
They hold your hands and you'll be able to go through.
Okay, sir.
And the only way they can come to you is if you are able to demonstrate to them that you are enthusiastic about cloud. You are enthusiastic, but you have not demonstrated it in writing blogs, writing bits and pieces with things like this. You haven't. So that's one thing I'm going to see how we can schedule some more advanced training, because what I was doing today is to establish, hey, here is go. Here it is. So I can send some things to you straight away.
Okay, sir.
So looking for a job will take a lot of your time, will take a lot of updating your LinkedIn page. But once you update your LinkedIn page, jobs will start looking for you. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I want jobs to start, just like the gentleman team did earlier. I want jobs to start looking for you, not you looking for job.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so do you have any questions for me?
Well, so far, at least you've gone through my LinkedIn, you've seen everything.
No, I've not seen everything. No.
Okay, well, let me continue.
Yeah.
Once again,
No,
I want you to take a look at it well, then you do your recommendation. At least I want you to assist me to climb the ladder, sir.
Okay. You're in the right place. So we are going to see, we're going to schedule another session. I want you to implement the key things I've mentioned to you now.
Okay, sir.
If you don't implement it, the advanced one will be difficult. Has anybody endorsed it for cloud?
No, sir. So, well, fine. Okay. They endorsed me for.
Endorsed it for cloud?
Well, let me go through. Hold on. Let me go back.
Sorry for butting in, sir. I was going to ask a question about that endorsement. What do you mean by being endorsed on LinkedIn by your friends and co?
I'll show you in a minute. There's a section called endorsement.
Endorsements. Okay, look at this one, skills.
Yes. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yes.
I have it. Yeah. This is because of the telecoms. So people endorse me. I have one guy who endorsed me. Let me see. Endorsement. One Indian. Then on that Thames, one is the same
because
guy.
I'm going to go and endorse you now, and everybody in this platform will go and endorse you.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay, sir. So for now, let me go and add something pertaining to cloud under this. Let me see something. Thames optimization, telecoms, hardware. Okay, I'm going to add something. Okay, cloud practitioner. Okay, let me see something. Just hold on, sir.
Okay.
Okay, tell us where you put this case to installation, cloud practitioner, cloud practitioner. So let me take this one, AWS certified cloud, because I'm certified. Okay, then I save.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I hope
Yes, sir.
everybody is seeing what he's doing now, because this thing is very serious, not a joke. I hope everybody is seeing, because if people endorse you, LinkedIn will think you are a world expert on it. If nobody endorses you, they will think you are a fool.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So I've done that now. AWS Cloud save was okay. Okay. So it's there now.
Okay.
There.
So now,
Yes,
all
sir.
of us in this meeting will go and endorse your new skill.
Okay, sir.
So that this telecommunication thing you put there
Yes,
is negated to the background, and everybody knows you as a cloud practitioner.
Okay, sir.
All right?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let's go to your education section.
Okay, sir.
I hope everybody on this call is active, because I can call on anyone now for me to see your LinkedIn page.
Experience, education. Yes,
Can you see, where did you do your cloud education?
Okay.
Okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, are you seeing this? The only qualification that LinkedIn says Derek has is a bachelor's in electrical and electronic engineering.
Wow, okay.
It says you do not have any education or exposure in cloud. So you must update this section of education.
Okay.
All right. I know the licensing and certification is different. You must update this. And I have just put a link inside this Zoom call.
Okay.
This link will take you to a University of Pennsylvania STEM program. And because you are on this call, don't pay. I will show you how not to pay. So you will now include in your education University of Pennsylvania, because they're going to send an email to you to say they welcome you on board, that you are now a student. They are going to get an email, dear Derek Pratt, welcome to English for non-English speakers interested in improving their English skill in the sciences. We're excited to have you on this course and look forward to helping you improve your English, right? They are going to tell you how the Americans speak their English when they are talking about STEM. That's all. And after 5 weeks, you already have a certificate, or you have the knowledge. If you want a frame certificate that you are going to frame, you put on a paper, you put it inside your sitting room, then you can go and pay for the certificate. But for the knowledge and the training, I will make sure that you get it for free. Everybody on this call, you need to know that. Are you hearing that? So all of you are going to go and change that word education and include University of Pennsylvania. Because I know how many recruiters are going to immediately want to see who you are. All right?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
Derek, I hope you do that. Is there any other question you're asking me? Because you're going to blog, you're going to hashtag, and you're going to post about cloud.
Okay. So
and
what I
then,
want. Yes, sir.
Derek, do you want to kill the devil, or do you want to leave the devil in hell?
I want to kill the devil, sir.
Okay. If you want to kill the devil, listen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I can appoint you as a mentee in cloud education, and also as a mentor in cloud education. That means anybody that asks me any question about cloud education or is going for the certification, I will say, go and meet Derek. Speak to Derek.
Okay, sir.
So you will speak to the person for 15 minutes and say, this is how you do the cloud. What are you doing? you are mentoring the person.
Okay,
Meanwhile,
sir.
you are my mentee. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. And then they will give a public lecture in Sierra Leone about the importance of cloud.
Wow. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So you be a cloud ambassador. And
Okay,
all
sir.
these positions, you are going to put it inside your LinkedIn page. You're
Okay,
a
sir.
cloud mentee, you're a cloud mentor, you're a cloud ambassador.
Okay, okay.
So do you understand the game now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, everybody in this chat on this call is also entitled to this.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay.
So
let's go.
What I want to ask now concerning the blog hashtag, you are going to help me with that. How I can go about it.
That's the mentorship. That's the mentorship.
Okay, sir.
That's why you're a mentee.
Okay, sir.
And I'll be able to tell you essentially what it entails in an email or in conversations later.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
So you don't have any question. You're going to put the University of Pennsylvania, by the way.
Okay, I'll do that, sir. So you already sent the link.
The link is already in our chat right now as we are talking.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome,
Who else? Who else is? Okay, that's why you can stop sharing now. Who hasn't shared their LinkedIn page?
I
Who
haven't shared
hasn't
mine.
shared their LinkedIn page? Who?
I haven't shared my Moliayo.
Okay, yes. You are now. You are now a co-host. You are now a co-host. Have you ever been a co-host on Zoom before?
Yes.
Eh?
Yes, I've been an host too.
Oh! Can you make me? Can you make me? What do you call it now? Can you make me? Can you make me a host again?
Okay.
Because I made you a host instead of a co-host, and interrupted the recording.
The recording, yes, I got it. Yes, I just did that.
Okay, so now let me make you. So hey, I was asking, have you ever been a host before?
Yes, I have that.
Okay, did you put that in your? Did you put that in your this thing?
LinkedIn?
Yes.
No, sadly I've not been using my LinkedIn for a long while. Until recently that I just went back after I gained 1 or 2 skills, and then I just went back to hard it. But I've not really been acting of it. I've never posted anything on it. I've only ever I'll share it now so you can see. I've only ever just filled in the profile details, but I've never really used it per se to do anything.
So you just have it to fulfill all righteousness.
Well,
to say
yes.
if you have LinkedIn, please put up your hand, and then you put up your hand. Okay. Okay, go ahead. You can share now.
Okay, sir. Let's see.
Sir, while he shares it, you mentioned being a host for Zoom.
Yes.
Under what do we have that? Is it a skill or what?
Everywhere. Everywhere. If you have a T-shirt, print it on a T-shirt. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you have to put it everywhere. Oh, you didn't see the pie chart, and we're running out of time.
Sir, can you see my screen now?
Yeah, interface designer, open to design internship, user interface designer, user experience designer, junior designer. Good. This is good. It's just like your connection. Wait. Hello.
Yes,
are you sure you only know 26 people?
No, I know more than that, but like I said, I've not been active on LinkedIn. And then
yes,
what you said previously about the people I know, are they also doing what I do? So I think I know a couple of people, but I don't know a lot of people that do what I do.
How do you know people? How do you know people, brother?
By interacting with them, meeting them, places.
You attend events, you attend meetings, like Zoom meetings like this. You attend webinars, you attend seminars. There's a big conference coming up in Lagos. I'm going to see how all of you can attend. Even if you don't attend, you register for it, provided it's free. And from there, they will have your name, they will have your database. And if you do not attend and comment about it, people that attended will also follow you. I'll show you how these 26 people, you can get it in 1 hour. 26 people can join your connection in 1 hour.
Okay, sir.
So you need to know, how do you meet other Christians? Which religion is your parent?
Christianity, sir.
Okay. How do you meet other Christians?
By going to church.
Yeah, you go for fellowship.
Yes.
So this is very easy. You go online to fellowship with designers, period. You meet them, you see what they are doing, you say hello to them, you say hi to them. And if you're in a Zoom meeting like this, you private chat and say, thank you, I saw the post you did, or thank you, I saw the work you're doing. You must learn to network. You network, and then you network. All right?
Yes. So first thing, I need more connections.
Yeah, you must get nothing more than 250. When you hit 500, yes, you are now king. 500, that's where I want you to be swimming.
Yes, sir.
500, but let's start. Let's hit 100 or so. Are you on Clubhouse?
No, sir.
Why not? Do you have any friends in Clubhouse?
I think I've seen a couple of my friends talk about it, but okay. So the issue I have is I ignored every other thing while I focused on gaining a particular skill in UI. So
Nonsense.
Nonsense.
Stop there.
My social media.
Stop. 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 If the person teaching you design is not teaching you how to get a job by networking with you and getting you to network, the person is a teacher of the old mode. That means they come to classroom. You must have seen them in your undergraduate days. They come to the classroom, they face the board, and they talk to the board for 1 hour. After 1 hour, they go. Have you seen such lecturers?
Yes, I'm one of the.
I've seen them. I've seen them.
The strike. So yeah.
You said what?
I said I'm one of the people delayed by the strike. So yeah, I still interact with them.
Oh, you're on strike, are you?
Yes.
Wow! Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
So you have more time.
Yes, exactly, sir.
So that by the time you come, you don't write one check to pay your entire school fees. You pay your school fees for the next. How many years do you have left?
A year, sir.
A year?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. You pay your school fees and you pay your brother's school fees with one check. Or if you have a sister or if you have a cousin there. Because as a striker, you are blessed with 24 hours a day for you to either cause problem for yourself or to go and work for other people.
Yes.
Okay, let's go back. What happened to your LinkedIn page?
Yes, my laptop screen is acting up just now, so I can't.
Oh, that's what computers do. The computers do that all the time.
So I
Bill
can't
Gates
see.
was trying to do a launch of software, and Bill Gates' computer crashed. Amen. He's the richest man.
What is my laptop without Bill Gates soon?
Don't worry about that. It happens all the time.
I can't interact with my laptop right now. I can't see anything right now, so it's just blank.
Okay.
I can
From
just
the little I've seen,
yes.
Yeah, from the little I've seen, seriously, please, you need to boost your connections, and you need to write me to say, how do I boost my connections on LinkedIn, right? You need to ask that, and I'll send you a blog or send you something to go and read on it, and you need to push it, really aggressively push it. Who is left? Who hasn't given us their
So, question, sir.
Go ahead.
Before you move, since is it okay to, since I already have the skill in UI, is it okay to, is it applicable to this, or do I still need to gain? Will I still need to go into actual development.
Hello? If you are good at UI
Yes, sir.
or UX,
Yes, sir.
or you've learned anything in UX or UI, you have
Yes,
to
sir.
prove it. I'm not saying you should have all these qualifications first. Before you finish your qualifications, now there are some companies that are ready to hire you as you are now. Why?
Yes.
Because you can spell UI. You can just spell it. They will hire you. They will teach you the rest. Do you understand? That's why I was laughing at your teacher. Once
Yes,
you
I
have started
understand,
any
sir.
course in computing in today's market, today, I'm not talking of 7 years ago or 10 years ago, in today's market, there are some recruiters that are looking for entry-level jobs. There are others that are looking for trainees. You know what a trainee is?
Yes, sir.
They will give you the time, the tools, and anything you need, the training for you to do a job. That's why it's called a trainee position. So since you've been on strike, when did you go on strike? Which month?
Well, I haven't been in school for the whole year because we were on internship. So the strike met us while we were doing our internship. Yeah.
What a blessing! So how much have you been making on this thing?
I just completed my learning on it, so I've not made money from UI because I just learned the UI skill during this strike period.
When did you start?
Around March or so.
Since March, you've been UI, you've not made money. I'm gonna tell your parents to make sure you rent a hotel so that you know how much it costs a night. Now, what you need to do is go to your page, optimize it from the first day. I just told you now. I gave you a link today. You are going to register in this link today. You are not sleeping. And tomorrow, you must go and change the education status of your LinkedIn. Tomorrow.
Yes,
you don't update when you have finished training. You update before when you think of it, as it enters your brain. You say, I'm thinking of going to train on UI or UX.
Because
Then some people will come and say, oh, why are you training on UX? I say, I'm now training on UX with social people. So you must know that. If you don't know that, you are going to come here and go and get the certificate and be coming back to come and beg to apply and promise to be of good behavior. That nonsense of applying for a job after you finish is nonsense. It happened to my great-grandfather and then my grandfather and my father. Your generation, no. You do not finish your course before you get a job.
Yes, sir.
The market situation is critical. I showed you those graphs. God is my witness. I showed it to you. So if you don't act on those graphs and you think you are in Old Testament, you will pay the consequences. Did you hear what I said?
Yes, all right, sir.
Okay. So you need to put there, you have already started educating yourself.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. Now let me show you one thing. Everybody on this call, let me show you something now. Here is it. Everybody on this call. If you have 5 fingers, you must go and register. Can you see this link I gave you now? Can you all see this link?
Yes, I can see it, sir.
Remember, this call is what? Join for free. Can you see click join for free?
Yes, sir.
I need all of you to go and click on join for free. When you click on join for free, Jack Sullivan will then ask you for your details. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And then the University of Pennsylvania and Coursera and the American government will send you an email. With that email, you can go to the bank. All of you can go to the bank. You can go to the bank because you are now a student undergoing instruction for English, for science, for technology, for engineering and mathematics. Here you go. Put it there. So make sure you do it tonight. That is why I'm showing you this now. This is your last assignment. All right? I did
Yes,
hear
sir.
me.
Yes, sir.
All of you must do this tonight. If you don't do it tonight and send me the email you got, you're finished. You're not ready to progress to the next level. Put there you are in STEM education right now. And this is the course you are doing. And whatever you do, you must make it visible. Okay.
Yes.
So
Yes,
who
sir.
has any questions?
Yes, sir. Ebenezer.
Yes. Yes, go ahead, Ebenezer.
Yes, I also have a LinkedIn page, sir. I would really
Can you
like
share
you
it
to.
with me? Can you share it with
Yeah.
us? Let's all have a look at it.
Okay.
Let me make you co-host. Make a co-host. Here we go. So for those of you that have laptops, you will have noticed that it's easier for you to interact on LinkedIn via laptop or tablets. Do you know why? Who knows why?
I don't know.
Who knows why it is easier for you to interact for Zoom with the laptop than with tablets and phones? Who knows why?
I think maybe because Zoom they are more optimized for bigger screens.
You just got $1 million question now. So
Wow.
you need to see how it can be ported for mobile device. Zoom was created with desktop in mind. They were living in grandfather days because nobody has a desktop now. Nobody in my office has a desktop. There's nothing a desktop can do that a laptop cannot do. So why guide desktop to come and occupy space? So all my desktop, we gave it to the museum to put it in the museum that it was once used in the office. And the others, we gave them to high schools for them to open it and use it to study computer science. So if you are a designer and come up with a design or look at the code, Zoom will hire you to say, sorry, we've been having this problem all over the world. Is there anything you think we can do? Did you hear why it's a $1 million question?
Yes, no, yes, sir.
Yes. Do you know how many people consume Zoom on a daily basis? That's why Microsoft had to quickly go and do their own Microsoft Teams. It used to be called Skype. All of a sudden, Microsoft said, everybody now, no more Skype, everybody is Microsoft Teams. And Microsoft Teams is just a modification of what Zoom is. It's not that it doesn't allow you to publish directly online. But Zoom is able to do that. Then Google said, oh, no, we want some. And Google did what is called Google Meet. And then WebEx then upgraded WebEx. So you can use any of these tools. If you can use one of these tools, you can use any of them with a few modifications. Okay, we are waiting for the other LinkedIn profile. Whatever I advise one person to do, it is applicable to all of you. It's just that it's applicable in your niche. So if one person can do it, another person can do it. Oh, I was going to ask Tim, how many of those that contacted you are from the country you are resident in?
Oh, I did not. I even made a screenshot I wanted to send.
Mm-hmm. Which URL did they send from? How is their email? How did their email end?
What one is AIG Stevens Point, Wisconsin, United States. Dovel Technologies, Spring, Maryland, USA.
You see, dollar is not. No, don't worry. Dollar is knocking on your door. That's dollar knocking on your door. So when somebody starts telling me, "Oh, my local currency is falling," "Oh, the currency is going down, down, down," "Oh, dollar is going down," I just say, really? Must your economy be local? Must your economy be local? That's my first question. If you have a smartphone, please be also smart. Don't have a smartphone and behave like a dumb. Why should your phone be smarter than you? Please don't tell me about your local economy. Who told you we're local? I mean, we are a very prodigal generation, all of us, including me. All of us. Instead of us to be focused and renew our minds, refresh our thinking, and use this as tools, we are following our friends that are using it for entertainment. Hey, somebody was selling a minute ago. Somebody sent me one viral video. It hit Spotify. I said, why would you send this to a human being? Why? And now it's boga. They're doing boga. Everywhere is boga. I said, listen. Do your job from 9 to 5. In the evening, you can do all the silly things. Don't tell me that the currency is going down. Because go and work in the currency that is going up. I'm going to invite him. He's going to speak to you in this place. He's an Indian man. Your English, all of you that have spoken so far, your English is too good. It's better than his own. His German is I mean, you can't even compare his German. He works in Düsseldorf, Germany. He works in the United States. Meanwhile, he's living in India. So whether the rupee is going down, rupee is going up, it doesn't bother him. He collects the euros from Germany. He collects the dollar from the United States. And he's home enjoying himself. So don't even think like your grandfather. That's what you are telling me. You are telling me you are like your grandfather. Your grandfather did not, our grandfathers did not have these tools. If they did, they put men on the moon in Africa before they did in Soviet Union or USA. So that's dollar knocking on your door. So you have to make sure that you collect it. And open a dollar account, open a euro account, open a pound account. And be above your local currency. Be above your local economy. So we're waiting for waiting for the LinkedIn. Or do you want to take? Yeah, go ahead.
I think he needs a guide on how to share his screen.
Oh, that's easy. If you look at your bottom row, you will see one icon that's like a microphone. You see another icon. What device is he using?
iPhone.
You should be able to share on iPhone.
He started earlier, and I think he interrupted it.
Okay, can he give me a screenshot, send it to me through LinkedIn mail, and I can share it with everybody? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just do a screenshot.
Okay.
And send it to me through my LinkedIn mail. And once I receive it, I'll share it with everybody and then we can start discussing about it.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I have a quick question, sir. While we wait to get that,
Okay.
you just went through my LinkedIn profile now, and there is okay. So I have to get more connections. I have to update I have to basically update everything about it. The education, most importantly, too. After I've done this, is that all I have to do to put me in a position to get offers? Because like you rightly said, I'm in a position whereby I can't wait till um I don't have to finish the degree before I start applying for jobs. There are organizations, like you said, that are willing to get trainees and interns and entry level designers. So when I update my LinkedIn and I do all this, is that all I need to do to put me in a position whereby the um
For the rest of your life.
no.
How many times? Wait, how many times do they publish the newspaper a day
Every
in your
single
city?
day.
Yes.
Every
Every
morning.
single day, listen to me, sir. Every
Yes, sir.
single day, I go to my LinkedIn page every single day and then update my LinkedIn page on what jobs I want. If I'm already settled in a field, I go to my LinkedIn page to talk about the job I'm doing. So I want you to do that first. When you've done that, then I will show you how to use your post. Oh, what happened again? Okay, so I will show you again how to optimize your visibility. Let me show you a slide. Let's go and show you a slide. Please, can you send me your screenshot? Move down again. I've seen the headline. I'm going to come to that. Can you move down a little bit and then give us the about? I want to see your about section.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, okay, so you heard me. So that question is answered in this page. I have a page here. Oh, I haven't even done this. Oh no, I need to show you this. You cannot go without seeing this. All of you on this call. I need to show you this. And six-figure magnet. Good. This is the slide I was supposed to have finished on that call. This is the slide I'm supposed to finish on that call. Here we go. Okay, can you all see my share now? Hello, can you see my share now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here is the slide we're supposed to go through in the introductory bit of it, but I'm assuming you got this. You see, did you see this? I'm not talking about how to get somebody, this thing's getting excited. Okay, I'm gonna stop this. Okay, let's see why this gets all the excitement now. Here we go. So you can see this now, can you?
Yes, sir.
You can all see the thumbnail. Let's move. You say this is not how to get a job in tech, not about your CV, not about your resume. Did you see this? Everyone,
Yes,
can you
sir.
take a note of this? Now, most of these are multimillionaires now. I'll tell you how to. Can you see this slide? Who can see this slide?
Yes, I can see.
Okay. I can see.
For you to be successful as a professional in IT, how should you distribute your efforts for you to be successful? Sir, all your effort is focused on one thing now. That means getting the skills so that your performance is 100%. Can you see that? How much of that is required for success? How much of it? What percentage is it?
10%.
10%.
So you are wasting your time on 10%. Which one is the biggest share?
Exposure.
What is exposure?
Networking.
Making people know what you know or what you would like to know. Please write that down. Making people know what you know, comma, or what you would like to know, full stop. Making people know what you can do, comma, and what you would like to do. Are you listening to what I'm? You need to put that. You need to put in the chat. In the chat. If not, I'll make you do. I'll make you do it like the primary school kids. You know, I will not be naughty again. I will not be naughty again. You say you tell children in elementary school. Write this 52 times. Have you seen that? Have you been in a class like that before?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. They'll say, I will not be naughty again, or I will not make noise again. And your teacher will say, write it 200 times. Have you ever been given that punishment? In primary school, when you were 6 years old? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, everybody on this call, you know, you must put that. If you don't put it down on the chat box, I will call security on you. You need to type inside the chat box now, because this is the biggest obstacle for you getting a 6-figure job. Please, I need you to type what I just said. I'm not saying it again. You need to type it, or you can progress to the next one. Making people know what you can do and what you would like to do. That's one. Making people know what you can do and what you like to do. There's another version of that. Plus, I said something else. That's only verse 1. There's a second verse. Who can type that there? Who can type? Huh?
Can I say it?
No, you have to type it inside your chat box so that it's used in evidence against you if you don't do it. Please, I need to see it in everybody's chat box. That is the only hindrance to you. No, I said another thing. Can you see? Can you see? You didn't hear me well. I said something, making people know what you can do and what you like to do. Before that, I said something else. I always substituted and then substituted that do for something else. Who else is on this call? Everybody's asleep.
I'm here, but my screen is acting up, so I can't type right now.
Okay. Okay, that's why you can't type?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you say it? I'll forgive you this time.
Making people know what you know or what you would like to know.
Correct. Because it's a knowledge-based economy. So it's a knowledge-based economy. Because if I know that you would like to know about Oracle database and I'm looking for Oracle developer, I can't find any, I'll just hire you and then train you. I'll train you in-house. So please, this is serious. It's not a joke. I need everybody to understand that. If I'm putting a slide there, it's because that slide produces results. So 60% is exposure. Your LinkedIn page, your Twitter page, your Instagram page, the same photograph. The same photograph. And it must be a professional photograph. Not what you have for breakfast, please. If that is the case, go and use your alias. Use an alias, open another account for your friends. You know what your friends call you? Like your name is Timothy, your friends call you Tim. Go and use Tim to open another account where you put your dog, your cat, and all those silly things. Go and open a second account for joke. And you don't touch that account between the hours of 9 and 5. You don't touch it. Go and open another Facebook account. Not with your professional name, but with your pet name and your alias. This is not for your friends. This is for your professional colleagues. That's who your audience is. Your potential recruiters. That's who your audience is. So please don't faff about with that. You need to do it, because if you do it, you'll be a magnet to top jobs. If you don't do it, you'll be begging to apply and promising to be of good behavior. Such silly expression. Okay, did we get that point now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everybody's got that point, or is everybody alive?
Yes, sir.
So this is
Yes,
another
sir.
one that reassures you that in Africa, the whole of Africa has been wired up. The whole of Africa has been wired up by coverage, internet coverage. The whole of Africa. So Africa is not behind any continent in terms of broadband penetration. In fact, Africa has more tele-density than most nations of the world. This is a beauty of this level playing field for Africa. And this is the generation that will make everything equal. Okay, I have another gift for you. If you didn't implement this at the class we had, please go right now. Can you all see my cell phones? Hello?
Yes, sir, we can see. I can see, sir.
Okay.
I can see it, sir.
Can you see Flight Radar 24? Can you all see Flight Radar 24? Should I make it bigger?
Yes, sir. We can see it. I can see
Okay. Everybody now go to your app store. Go and download Flight Radar, the free edition, not the full edition. There's a free edition. Don't pay a penny. Download it on your phone. And after 15 minutes, you have to tell me which aircraft is taking off from the major city in your country that is coming to the UK. There are aircraft there now. There are aircraft in your own airport. There are aircraft in my own airport. And this app allows you to know which aircraft is taking off and coming down. Do you know why I'm asking you to do this? Because that your cell phone that they say is a phone is so powerful that you need to carry out this exercise. I get all my students to do it. And when they do it, their eyes open because they see all the helicopters that are moving in their area. That cell phone. I do a whole semester teaching, 12 weeks on the power of your cell phone, 12 weeks. When people finish the class, they forget to pick their certificate because they are now using the cell phone to literally print money, save lives, and change positions. The apps in the App Store that you have not even touched, that will assist you now with somebody that has health challenges. You have not even touched it. The one for banking, the one for health, the one for communication. That app store. The day you are going to fully interact with it. I mean, it's a joke. When I see people playing music and I look at them and say, is that all you can do with it? 12 weeks. Let me see. Can I share you? I think I can share this now. Yes, let me see whether I can share something with you because I need to demonstrate to some of you because I don't understand what planet some of you are on. I need to bring you to planet Earth. Eventbrite. Yes, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. I need to share you some things. Eventbrite. Aha. This is it. Let me pull this off. You need to see this. Okay, this goes this way. Concepts. This is man's concept. There's nobody here. Okay, there's nobody here with a business mind. This is let me show. I share the. This is learn the language from scratch. Boost your learning. Mm-hmm. Okay, here we go again. Yes, this is the one. This is the one. Okay, here is it. Can you all see the new screen I'm sharing?
Yes,
Can
I
you
can.
all- Okay, what did it say? Boost your what? Your income or your revenue, right? Look at this. This
Boost your
app,
money and revenue.
yeah, $14,000 every month, not every year. Every month. If you have a charity, a non-for-profit, this is something that will be of interest to them. You get 6 figures in 9 months using social media. Look at, I was telling you about hashtag. Can you see this hashtag?
Generate wealth.
Yes. Can you see this? How individuals, average individuals, dominate their sector and acquire top roles thanks to LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, Clubhouse, TikTok, Slack. How many of you are here on Slack?
I have a
Type
Slack
Slack.
account.
Eh?
I'm on Slack.
Slack, yes. If you're on Slack, type Slack in the chat box, please. Slack. If you are not on Slack, when you go to church tomorrow, go out. When they say who needs prayer, go out. Tell the priest you need prayer. Slack. If you have anyone that says that they are poor, I can share this. This is similar to the images you have here. I can share this with you. Can I share this? Stop sharing. I need to individualize the images so that we know. This is Slack. Anybody that is, nobody types Slack. I thought somebody was on Slack.
Yeah, the one with the screen issues. So that's why I just said it.
Okay. We'll have to pray for you so I don't have any. Now this
Yeah.
link, in this link, we dig just like we are. Right now, we are right on the surface. This is just introductory of LinkedIn. We're just optimizing it now. By the time we become heavyweight punchers, this is not a joke. It's not a joke. How many of you have read any book on LinkedIn? Type in. If you've read any book on LinkedIn, please just type in LinkedIn. If you've not read any book on reading, just type LinkedIn no book. Yeah, type in. Anybody? Hello? If you're not active, I won't be able to give you the gift I want to give. I'll give you this because this is something that all of you should go and hear when you are bored.
I've not read a book on LinkedIn.
Okay. Have you read a book on the car you drive?
I don't want a car yet.
Okay. Have you read a book on anything you want to do?
Yes.
Okay. I'm giving you this for free. Those of you that are on this call. Thank you for being honest. You're going to watch this. Those of you that watch it and email and LinkedIn me back the things you learned there, I will then give you a free book, a free ebook on LinkedIn. That will blow your mind. That open your mind up like this. That will blow your mind. And you will never treat it like another website because it's not another website. Okay, who has any more questions for me? Yes, who has any questions?
Yes, sir. I thought you might want to upload my screenshot of my.
Yeah, that's
LinkedIn.
right. That's right. Yeah, I'm coming. I'm working on that now. This is how we roll. This is how we go. This is how we go, and this is how we roll. Because I need every single one of you to get this, to understand it so that you can apply it. I don't want to just do whatever you like. You do something with real understanding. That's okay. Now look at what's happening now. Everybody that hates problems, look away. If you like problems, you can join us. We are now looking at Ebenezer sent to us two things. Let's start with the first thing, the first one. Okay. Is this the last person we are doing? Okay. Can you see Ebenezer's CV now? Everybody can see it. Ebenezer, can you see
Yes.
yours? Okay. Who can tell me
Yes,
what's
sir.
wrong with the first two sentences or the first three lines?
There are no hashtags.
It has one. It has one hashtag. Ebenezer, you have one hashtag, don't you?
Yes, sir, I have one.
Okay. So the only thing, Ebenezer, are you a project manager with Prince 2 certification? Or are you a project manager that acts and works as a project manager without certification?
Yes, I'm a construction project manager, sir.
Okay, so that's fine.
Yes, sir. I want to transit it.
Okay, if you are transiting, your old
Yes,
qualifications or skills take the back stage. Now, if you say you're a conference speaker, I don't know how a project manager, except you tell me what you are conference speaking on. What are you writing about today? What do you know? You can write about architecture, yes?
Yes, I write about architecture and I teach architecture.
Okay. Do you want a job as an architect? Do you want a job as an architect instructor? Or do you want a job as a project manager? You ask yourself that question. You don't need to answer. You ask me, which technical role? So do you want a technical role or do you want a generic IT role? I've
prefer
given you.
I,
Okay. You prefer a generic IT role. You know why?
yes, sir.
Because you have not looked at the salaries. That's one. Two. But you can start up with the generic one. I'm not against it. Later, you find that there's juice, and then you transition.
Okay.
Or even more IT role. But please be clear that you are looking for a project management role, and therefore you talk about project managers and project management and the role of project manager and the difficulties with project manager and project manager certification and project manager Prince 2 and everything be Ebenezer project manager, Ebenezer project manager. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
that's
sir.
if that's what you are looking for. If
Yes,
that's
sir.
not what you are looking for, don't worry. I'm only using that as an then you say you are open to work as a data entry specialist.
Yes, sir.
Really?
That was after the workshop, sir. The series of workshops, so and I realized that yes, sir. That was when I now updated that I was open to it since my knowledge of basic Microsoft package, what's it called?
Excel?
Microsoft Excel, Words, then a bit of AutoCAD and Revit. So I think I can input data, and I think I can work.
Why don't you just write those applications there? If you can use Excel, right there, you can use Excel to advanced level or introductory level. I would write there when it comes to endorsements. When it comes to your skill endorsement, I'll put that there. That's what I would do, by the way.
Oh, okay.
But find out what you want to do. I don't want you to do what I want you to do. I've told you what the market needs are, but you must find out what you want to do. And then here we go. Can you see this? Can everybody see the change one? Hello?
Yes, sir.
About, you are saying you are working on the implication for digital innovation in therapeutic architecture and project management. So you told me there. I'm confused now. so say one thing and stick to it.
Okay, sir.
I love that AutoCAD you put there. I will have also put that AutoCAD in my about section.
Oh,
because
okay,
AutoCAD is not an easy thing to use. You know that, eh?
Yes, sir.
Do you provide training in AutoCAD?
Yes, I do, sir.
Did you put it anywhere in this
No.
Osun State College of Technology? Do you have any technical colleges in Osun State?
Yes, sir.
What do they teach
work
there?
as a lecturer there. Yes, sir.
No, technical colleges. College
Not,
of, is it technical colleges?
No,
Yes,
it's a
there is one
polytechnic,
in
sir.
Malaysia.
Okay. So at the College of Technology, you work full-time as a lecturer, right?
Yes, sir.
Are you on strike?
No, sir.
Oh, I pity you. Sorry. Anyway, don't worry. But you have a lot of students. Do they do projects?
Yes, sir.
Aha. So you can guide them towards projects that is related to project management and architecture. Project management in construction. Project management using Prince 2. Using the fundamentals of project management. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes, I understand very well.
And then you can also publish. You can publish. You should publish.
Okay.
In your new area. Yeah,
Oh,
whatever
okay,
area
sir.
you want to go into.
Yes, sir.
Why am I doing this? Nonsense. I don't know why I'm doing this. I shouldn't do this. I should come here and see what the recruiters say. Can you see your page now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Number one, I have not accepted your friendship. Do you know why?
No, sir.
You do. Of course you do. You do. Can you guess? Federal College of Technology, accurate quantity surveying. Where did you do your first degree?
At where I work now at Osun State College of Technology.
Okay, okay.
I have an associate's bachelor's
Good,
degree.
good. I'm going to send something to you people, all of you, on what I taught on LinkedIn in the past. You're volunteering in the church.
Yes,
What
sir.
other skills do you put into use? Can you write there? You see, you are volunteering in the church. What do you do there? Do you work with youths? Do you work with women? Do you work with men? What do you do as a
Yes,
youth?
I work. Okay, I work
Yeah,
with
go
the
ahead.
youth. I work
For
with the youth.
over 20 years.
Yes, sir.
So why didn't you put mentorship as part of your skills?
Oh,
Evaluating house processes of low pay for affordable housing in Malaysia. Okay, now all these are very, very good if you're applying for a housing thing, but because you are doing project management, you can explain to the students in the church on the fundamentals of project management. Do you understand that?
yes, sir.
So that they can consider the career in project management. Have you ever spoken to the children about careers?
I speak with youths, basically, not children.
Okay,
Teenagers.
good. Okay, the youths, have you undergraduates, some of the graduates, right?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever informed them how to progress in their education?
Yes, I
and
do
why
that.
education is important?
Yes, I do that, sir.
Okay, where is it here in your CV? People lie in their CV to say they don't. You have done ECDL, ICDL, right?
Yes, sir.
Why did you do it?
I did it in Elisha too, sir. They came
Yeah,
to
why?
where I work.
Why?
Sir?
Why did you do it?
I was nominated by my employers to partake in the training, and I did.
Now this your about section.
Yes, sir.
If you don't change it tonight, by tomorrow morning, I'm going to call security on you to arrest you. Because your about section is a lie. All the things you are doing, you are not putting it there. And you are using mouth to tell me, when as a recruiter, I would like to know whether you do these things, whether you have interpersonal skills, whether you have teaching skills, whether you have communication skills. You know, I told you about the 5 C's, right?
Yes, sir.
One of them is communication. One of them is communication. From the work you are doing in your university and your College of Technology, your College of Technology, they award diploma, right?
Yes, sir.
What is the highest qualifications they give?
Higher national diploma.
Good. Is it written anywhere here that you mentor higher national diploma students?
No, sir.
Okay. So you haven't started yet.
Okay, sir.
This is a lie. You are just telling us a lie about yourself. And with that lie, we won't be able to hire you. Because all the things you are doing, you are not putting it here. And you are assuming that I will know. How can I know if you don't tell me? So your AutoCAD skills, thank you, you put that there. This is very good. Put AutoCAD. Project management, you just listed it. Hey, man. You are very modest, you know. Has anybody told you this before? So you're very modest. You need to go back and tell the world everything. Write an essay about yourself.
Okay, sir.
So that everybody will know who you are and they will know whether they want to hire you. As a lecturer in another university or as a mentor, you need to put a lot of this there. And in the youths, do you do women empowerment and girls empowerment?
It's we don't no, I don't do gender. I've not really worked about gender. Basically, I work about having a better life because I'm in a rural area, and a lot of people don't have opportunities to good educations, and so I do more of enlightenment and encourage people to go to school to learn. So it both genders. I've not actually looked at separate genders like that, sir.
So do you
among
notice
my
that
audience,
have you noticed that less of the girls go to university? This blue background that you put here, you see that blue background?
Yes, sir.
Is a wasted
Yes, sir.
space. You must put here. Get somebody to use Canva. Get any of your students. So
Yes, sir.
you have teenagers as your students now, right? 19-year-olds.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What instruction do you give them? Do you have a personal pastoral care for your students?
Yes, he's on site. I do it personally. Now, I combine both my passion and my work. By where I work basically with undergraduate teenagers, and in the church too, I work basically with young people. So, and majorly my focus is just trying to make people get knowledge, trying to let young people take opportunities that comes to them, both entrepreneurship, education, and hard work. Understand the need for hard work and the likes.
So this is crazy. You have to say all of that there. If you don't say it, nobody will know. Nobody will know. Nobody will know. So you now know what you need to do in the next 24 hours, right?
Yes, sir.
Please, you need to do it, number one. Number two, you, of all the people here, you are most guilty. You know why? You have a lot of energetic youths. They are using their cell phone for mischief. You know that, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you have to make sure you start a computing club. Is there a computing club in the university or ICT club?
No, sir.
Okay, you need to start one.
Okay,
in that computing club, you tell them, you can write to the head of department or whoever the head of the institution is, and say that you have seen the need to help the children and your youths and your students get better jobs when they finish. And then you are going to have a computing club to help them learn how to use the computer, the cell phone, and the tablet to get jobs. And for those that want to go to university to go and waste their time, because if they go to university now, they might be on strike for another 5 years, right?
Yes, sir.
You will also help them to get university admissions. Because if they finish with HND distinction, how many years do they have to do degree for?
5 years with internship.
Oh, after their HND?
No. After their national diploma, they go for internship for a year, then they go back to school for their HND, 2 years.
Okay, and after HND?
After HND, they go for the NYSC and they go to the labor markets.
Okay, so you want to prepare them for the labor market. That's essentially what you are doing. You prepare them. If they are going to terminate their education and go for labor market, you prepare them. How many of them want to go and do degree in the university? What percentage?
A lot, sir. About 40% of them really want to progress. Some because of me, because they love me, they see me as their role model, while some, because of the country we have, you have to have a degree before you can get a better chance, before you can get a job. And those are the two major reasons, sir.
Okay, that's it. That's very easy. So now you are going to be their king. You look for those that are very technically based, especially those from homes that are not very rich, and you help them get IT jobs. So you start a computer club, and we'll see what we can do with computer club. So when you start it, put up a notice everywhere as well. When are you resuming academic year? When is it starting?
We are about closing an academic year now. So the new one will be starting most likely around October.
Oh, I thought you wrote your exam in July and then you went on holiday from August.
No, we in fact they are writing exams now.
Why? Is that not delayed?
Yeah, that's our system. Yes, there are a lot of delays and all, strikes and internal whatever. So they are just writing in their exams now.
Okay. Anyway, when they finish their exam, please put the proposal across to the school people. if you once you write the draft, let me have a look at it. I'll be very keen to support you on a very, very serious note, because you will say that you want to improve the employability of your students, and then be able to give them the opportunity to learn more about practical computing.
Yes, sir.
So
Then
that they don't use their cell phone to and then get into court. Do you have any problem with cultists and cultism?
we have cultism, we have drug abuse, and we'll have fraud, sir. Those are the three major things around here.
Are you able to solve it?
Yes, with those I'm working with, I've been able, at least the result has been about 80-90%, sir, about 90%, sir, on ensuring that on basis of morals now and concentrating on education, I've been able to achieve that about 90% of those who I mentor are actually, I've been able to take them away from those vices, drugs, cultism, and fraud. And one of the things, sir,
yes,
one of the reasons why I'm passionate about this is that actually I felt that as a mentor, I should also have a bit, or I think much, not bit now, of this computing thing, especially software development, that it won't only be a theoretical thing. I could actually practicalize this, and probably you will see me getting 6 figures. Then they could actually, because I think that has been working for me with these young people, saying that I'm not just theoretical, I could actually practicalize it. And even in the college, it is more of practicals. It is more of practicals. So, and that's one of the reasons why I'm passionate about this, that I think for me to also replicate, to mentor, or to the people I'm talking to, that is a better life, that is a better way of living, I should also be able to demonstrate this.
I can get Joshua to talk to them. Anyway, do what you need to do.
Yes,
there are people, in fact, for the girls, let me share with you. Everybody on this call, please take a note of this. This is, she follows me on LinkedIn. If you follow me, you will see her later. She read English language, and she's Oracle certified developer. I can invite her to come and speak to you. There are a lot of my mentees that I can easily, that's why I'm telling you, please, if you're on LinkedIn, make sure you drive your network very hard. Because I will invite her to talk. Tola Akerele. Did she change it? Did she change it? Or her Haskell? Haskell. Where is Sona Haskell? So she read English, and today she's a certified Oracle practitioner. Why am I looking for her here? Let me go back to the slide. She's on the slide. Why am I looking for her here? So sorry, I know you are paying for data. I'm conscious of the fact that I don't want to drag it on. We have gone past our time, but it's okay. Let me see. Oh, I showed it to you already.
Oh, okay.
I showed it. Were you here? Probably. Oh, okay. Let me share it. I showed it. Can you people remember seeing this display? Did you see this? Have you seen this before?
No, sir.
I didn't show you this?
No.
No, sir. No, sir.
No, sir.
Oh, okay. Look at this girl. Can you see this girl with Michelle Obama?
Yes.
Can you see Michelle Obama?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So tell them, instructor, tell them, all
Yes,
the
sir.
girls that join the computer club, we are going to see how we can invite Tola and then Michelle people to come for International Women's Day and Technology. So those that are in your computer club will celebrate it, all right?
Okay, sir.
So how did I get here without going through this? Because she read English as a first degree, and today she's an Oracle certified holder. Let me see. She's a senior manager now. Did I share this? So you've not seen this picture before?
No,
Have you
No.
have you seen this? You've not seen this picture before?
No.
But you
This is
see,
my first time.
Not today.
oh, okay. I'm going to make sure I send. I'm going to send this. Anyway, you now all follow me, so I'm going to share at another time. Since you are sharing, thank you. So please, if you can form the club, I will be your patron. I'll be your patron, and I'll drag her to come and join in inspiring the women to go into technology. What is the
Okay.
gender distribution in your class?
Male 70, female 30.
Aha! And how many of them go on to be architects and technologists in real life?
For both genders?
Yes.
About 30%, sir.
Okay. So that's what you want to do. You want to address the gender imbalance. So you can also create another a sub club
For that.
looking at encouraging women to go into technology, architect into STEM related professions.
Okay, sir.
So you can literally be able to breed talents from your institutions, from your own institution. From there, the people that belong to the club will have a formal structure for you to be able to network with other clubs in the US, in Canada, in the UK, and later they can even organize a trip, excursion for those that can afford it.
Yes, sir.
And those that cannot afford it can also organize excursion to Google Office. Have you taken them to Google Office in Lagos?
No, sir.
Or Microsoft Office?
Yes, around here, even that is a luxury for the
Why?
set of youths. For the set of youths around here, they are really poor, sir. I work with the poor, the really poor. So, sir, even data to some of them is a luxury.
Oh, they don't have data for their phone?
Yeah, it's as bad as that, even for some of them. So for some of them to even move ahead in life, we have to actually help out, even financially, for some of them to even get basic educations like that. So I work really with the poor, So, and because especially now that the gender is coming into it, I think I'm saying it now. I think the female are really affected so much because for many that their parents could not afford to send them to school, they go to learn some practical and some artisanship work and like that. So,
do they have the high school qualifications to come into your institution?
Yes, all of them has high school education before they could come to the institution.
Yeah. Okay. If they have high qualification,
yes, sir.
But they can't come because they don't have money, right?
Yes.
Then you should have joined me. We had a scholarship program for computer science in East Africa today. If you follow me on Twitter, you will see some of that. So there'll be more programs in the future that can help them move forward in life in terms of educating the girls.
Okay, sir.
So you might end up doing two different computer clubs, one for boys and one for girls, or one general one for everybody, and then a subgroup for girls.
For girls, okay.
So it'll be Computer Society of the College of Technology, if you know what I mean. And these ones that have problems getting data, they can then, that can become one of the things you can do there. So in your case, you are really looking at being able to earn dollars while you are in Africa. And the bright ones, especially those ones that are serious,
yes,
the ones you can mentor and select that are serious
about
really trying to learn these things.
Yes, sir.
You can you can pave a way for them.
Okay.
To be able to come abroad. Like I said, I'll be able to get them to talk to mentees, potential mentors.
Okay, sir.
Okay. I didn't go through that slide. I'll say I will send you a link to the other training we did. I hope you all remind me. Who can create a WhatsApp group? Oh, sorry, a Telegram group for this group. Do you want to create a Telegram group for this group and put my number there? Everybody on this group right now, can you please put your number so that you can create?
Yes, that'll be good, sir.
858. So this is Telegram. Don't put WhatsApp. WhatsApp is crazy. Do we all have Telegram?
Yes, sir.
I have Telegram, sir.
Okay, so put your number there. No, that's not how you write your number, TA. No. You must put the country code. Everybody put your country code plus something, +1 if it's US. Put your country code, thank you. Everybody put your country code and create a Telegram group, and I'll be able to dump some things there. No. I don't know how you are going to see this. Oh. So have we put all our numbers there? That's fine. If you put our numbers there, fine. If you need help. If you don't need help and you keep your number out, then I won't be able to have time to deal with you as an individual. Because most of the things we are going to do are group. Okay. Any more questions? Any time for Q&A?
Then, sir.
Yes.
Yes. Aside the one I really thank you for that. I think I'm more enlightened about the instructor thing, how I can move it further. But also, sir, don't you think I need a bit of technical education on the computer science thing so that I can instruct better?
You didn't hear what I said about that slide. I didn't hear my comment that I made earlier.
Okay, now I got you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
That I've
Now,
answered it.
Because you can dig all the technical. Let me explain to you.
Okay.
There are PhD holders from Unilag in computer science. Right now, they are unemployed. They're in Lagos. PhD. They said they are strikers. So some say they are strikers. They can't feed themselves. Right? Listen. This is why I'm trying to tell you, it is good to be technical. It is great to be knowledgeable. But that pie chart that I showed you.
Yes, sir.
We have teenagers. They haven't finished one academic year at Unilag. They're in computing. They earn $3,000 in Lagos every month. You are going to meet them because you are setting up that club. When you see that club, they are going to come down to you and they are going to interact with the students. You start crying. Because the old model is what you are still using. How can a teenager that is supposed to be wearing his trousers at the back of his bum and walking be any more than his lecturers? How much does a lecturer earn in Unilag? Can you guess?
Yes, sir.
So the teenager that is in prelim is any more than the head of department. It's not what you know, it's how you use what you know. So what you know so far, please make it available for people. What you do so far, you haven't made it available. That's why I said you were lying on your LinkedIn page.
Okay, sir.
If you wrote what you have known so far, then what you would like to do, of course, the end of knowledge is death. I will keep learning every day until I die. The knowledge I had last month is different from what I have now. I have to refresh, let alone last year or even pre-pandemic. Knowledge is progressive. Revelation is progressive. So we know in part and prophesy in part. So what you need to do right now is, first of all, consolidate what you already know, monetize it until you start getting jobs in dollars. Right now, you have no right to go and learn any new thing. Go, all the things you have done, put it on your page. If you're able to do that, I'm happy.
Yes, sir.
Because there's an advanced level on this course, and I'm going to talk to you about, but you must implement everything on this course and gain your money first of all before you spend one more dime. Because if you implement what I told you on this course, Naira will run away from you and dollar will knock you on your door until the knuckles crack. And you are going to replicate that in your students, in those that are Muslims, those that are Hindus, those that are traditional, those that are all those fornicators, all of them will come and meet you, and then you will show them the way. Because you're already an educator, you're passionate about knowledge. That's why you're asking me, you want to acquire new knowledge. Of course, you will acquire new knowledge.
Yes, sir.
After you have already shown in your own proof of concept that you get an email from somebody you don't know contacting you because of the skills you have, then we start playing ball.
Yeah.
They are going to come. I'm going to send it. One even read anatomy. He read anatomy. He read anatomy and is a programmer. He's a computer programmer. All those Lekki and Yaba boys, you know what they are doing. I have 20 of them in Lagos alone working on one project, and that project is in Silicon Valley. It's in California right now. So apply your knowledge before you acquire more. Knowledge application is crucial. I know in the environment, everybody is talking on paper. They get paper qualification, and they show off. Meanwhile, they can't feed themselves. I mean, like the PhD guy begging for money. I said, wow. So do we have any more questions? If you have been quiet or non-participatory, this is the end of the road for you, and we wish you goodbye.
Sir, one last question, a little related to one of the things you said just now that I heard. I was just wondering if, since we are going to have a Telegram group, you said, you briefly talked about some scholarships. You said you attended, you were in a program that had a scholarship with ISDA. Is it possible to get, for you to please share some, if there's any like that, or if I follow you on your LinkedIn, is it something that you constantly talk about that one can also keep an eye on?
Thank you very much. Can you see what you just said now? They say if a fool walks with the wise, what happens to him?
He becomes wise.
Yeah, that's all. Just what you just said now just triggered something. Let me show you, because I shared it. I shared this scholarship meeting on my LinkedIn, and I shared it on my Twitter. So if you follow me, you are doing yourself a lot of good. Let me show it to you. This morning, Okay. Can you see my page now?
Yes, sir.
Can you see my page?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what do I need
Yes,
to
sir.
do? So if you follow me, you will see my posts. I never discuss orange juice. I never, because I've not had time I've not finished. So can you see the number of my searches now? Look at what LinkedIn says. 2,800 post impressions, right? 98 search appearances, 257 profile views. Of course, I can come back and tell you who came and who didn't come. Can you see my activity? Can you see it?
Yes.
Can everybody see what I'm sharing?
Yes, sir.
What did he say? Privileged to be speaking live at an international Zoom conference on education in Uganda and scholarship programs. 100 university scholarships in computing in Kampala. Did you see that?
Yes, sir.
Uganda. And then look at the screenshot. Just similar to our this thing. Can you see here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let's go to my Twitter. Let's go to my Twitter feed. Because everybody needs to see this. If you see this, you will know that I'm not just telling you to go and do something that is nice. I'm telling you to go and do something that I have already done. Okay, now let's go to my Twitter page. Because it's important that you do this. If you do this, you can spell Uganda there. Because the Minister of Education was in the call. Okay, can you see my Twitter page now? Can you all see my Twitter page?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
look at it here. Look at it
Yes,
here.
sir.
Uganda education and university scholarships. Did you see that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so when I tell you to follow me, it's not because I want followers. It's not because I want followers. It's because I need you to know the vital information that I give out. Because all my Twitter is for education. Can you see here as well? The Uganda one. Oh, that's Diana's son, Diana's princess. So can you see what I'm trying to tell you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So I hope that answers your question.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Yeah, because it comes every single time. There are scholarship opportunities that come up and we put it on our social media. And so if you follow anybody that is wise, you always get wisdom from them. If you follow anybody that is a troublemaker, you get trouble from them. So make sure you follow all the people that will add value to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, who has any more questions? If you don't have any more questions, please implement what I've told you so far. And when you've done that, that's when you qualify to go for the next level on Eventbrite. And that next level is, see this? There's a program here, let me see. And so then you go for the next level, because the next level will be too hard for you if you haven't gotten this right. You can follow us, follow this page as well. If you have time, follow this page so that when let me put this here, follow this page on Eventbrite. Look at the page, Excellence in Education Program. Follow us, because if we have any program coming up, you'll be the first to know, and then you book. Some of them are oversubscribed. Like now, sir, where's the instructor?
Yes, sir.
Now this program here, this will help a lot of your students that are going through receipt. If they've ever repeated any course, it will help them. What does it do? It speeds up their reading and their comprehension. This one.
Okay.
Now, if you now want to go to Germany, you know Germany pays the best in Europe for salary. You can learn a brand new language from scratch. This is one of the programs.
Okay.
Those that struggle, you know, some people, some of the students, they find maths very difficult. Do you know why?
No, sir.
Because they don't understand the fundamentals of maths. Here, every single person that has done this, at the age of 6, 7, and 8, they pass their SS3. I'm not saying when they are 10. So here is the one for maths concept. And so instead of repeating a year, you can learn ways of doing math. I should share this with you, really. Israel. Israel can come and speak. Look at this boy. Can you see him?
Yes, sir.
He passed his high school at the age of 8. And at the age of 11, he was off to the top boys' schools in the country. Look at these ones. Look at this. Can you see this? 6-year-old Alexia becomes the youngest successful maths candidate. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
These are 6-year-old. Can you see this? Can you see this one's teeth? Eh? Okay. And then look at this. 7 and 9-year-old becomes the youngest to pass. Look at this. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
I can share this link. I can share this link with you. This is Rezone. So, and then this one passing A level, college level. I can share this with you. Or if you have a son or a child that you think they be struggling in school, I can share this with you. I'm sorry because I'm rounding up now. So please click on that, have a look at it. So there are many things you can do for those students.
Yes, sir.
So if we don't have any more questions, I will say hasta luego, as we say in Spanish, or au revoir, as we say in French, à bientôt, or auf Wiedersehen, as they say in Germany. Ni hao, as they say in Beijing. So enjoy your day, and please implement what you have learned. If you don't implement it, you cannot progress to the next level, because the next level is going to be longer, it's going to be more technical, and it's going to cost you more. But go and get the University of Pennsylvania registration done tonight, and let me know tomorrow.
Okay.
So thank you very much. I salute you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
Goodbye and God bless.
Thank you, sir.